Everyone knows the mask, yet thousands of other items mattered. Next, the count.
Those smaller pieces built a king's world. The ledger's ink tells us more. They were recorded, line by line, like evidence. Records suggest some items don't align.
Some entries don't match what we can locate today. Where did they go?
Where did the missing pieces go? The search begins.
This mystery lives in dust, seals, and silence. A title emerges. A vanished catalogue, still waiting to be answered. Egypt awaits.
Egypt, the Valley of the Kings, built for eternity. In 1922, a breakthrough occurred. In 1922, a doorway changed archaeology forever. The lantern beckons. Carter peers into darkness, careful, deliberate. What will he find?
He sees shapes, crowded, layered, waiting. The room opens.
Not curated, an entire life packed into rooms. Beyond gold, there's more.
Gold, yes, also wood, linen, clay, paint. The catalog begins.
Every object needed a number, a place, and a record. Each item was accounted for.
Moving a tomb's contents means moving fragile time. Next, the inventory.
An inventory, accounting for a kingdom. What's missing?
A catalogue isn't glamorous. It's accountability. Room by room, we continue.
Room by room, documented before anything left. Now, photos.
Photos helped, yet paper held the sequence. The ordinary list follows. The entries describe ordinary things, quiet, human details. But where's the rest?
Think of it as the tomb's receipt. Here's the rule.
If it's written here, it existed. We now search. We search drawers, storerooms, databases. The empty space is next.
And sometimes the space is empty. Here versus now.
A photo says, here. A drawer says, not now. Let's explore the margins.
It's not just the mask, it's the missing margins. The minor pieces matter.
Minor pieces often carry major truth. Next, daily life.
They show how someone lived, not only how they were buried. What can we learn from belief?
They reveal ritual and protection, daily and sacred. Next, unaccounted.
And some remain unaccounted for. Next, 3 trails.
We'll follow 3 trails: life, ritual, craft. First, everyday life.
First, objects that make a king human. Next, ritual.
Second, objects meant to guide a soul. Craft is next. Third, craftsmanship that can identify what's missing. Next, Tut.
Tutankhamun wasn't only a symbol. He was a young ruler. He was young, inside a powerful machine. The court surrounds him.
A court shaped by gods, politics, and restoration. Ma'at governed.
A faith built on Ma'at, order against chaos.
Next, the compass.
The ledger is our compass, if we listen. Act 2 begins.
Act 2. Open the Vanished Catalogue. 3 boxes follow.
Box 1, everyday life. Let's open it.
Ordinary objects reveal the most about a person. Next, Box 2. Belief and protection were central to everything. Next, Box 3. Craft hides identity in technique. Let's look deeper at life. Footsteps matter. Sandals trace movement, inside and outside the palace.
Linen isn't luxury alone. It's climate, comfort, status.
Grooming tools show routine, simple, human, not royal myth. Small beads could point to workshops and personal taste. Games tell us about time, how a young king filled quiet hours. A king isn't only ceremony. He's boredom, joy, patience. Storage boxes suggest what the king kept close, practical and private. The catalogue ensures even ordinary things are remembered.
Domestic items map rooms, servants, habits. Next, food.
Food vessels give us a taste of history, close enough to touch.
The smaller the object, the closer it sits to real life.
Which is why their absence feels personal. The question remains.
If we lose the ordinary, we lose the human. Next, Tut's face.
Tut becomes a face again, not just a headline. Next, the sacred.
Now, Box 2, the sacred objects. Let's explore the afterlife journey.
In ancient Egypt, the afterlife was planned carefully. Next, amulets.
Amulets weren't jewelry, they were protection. Next, guardians.
Guardians stood at the boundary between worlds. Next, Ma'at.
Ma'at, order, was the promise the dead needed to keep. Next, words. Words carried power, spoken, written, and carried. Next, servants. Shabti were workers for the afterlife. Next, the canopic jars. Canopic jars preserved what must endure. Next, the heart.
A heart scarab could speak at judgment. Next, continuity.
Ritual wasn't superstition, it was continuity. Next, offerings.
Offerings fed the spirit. Bread, beer, incense, light. Next, losing the map.
If these objects vanish, we lose a map of belief. Next, why tiny matters. Tiny sacred pieces are easiest to misplace. Next, their uniqueness.
Symbols and materials can help identify them. Next, tracing work. Craftsmanship leaves signatures we can trace. Next, craft.
Box 3, craft, the maker's fingerprints. Next, chisels.
Craft is evidence. Technique leaves signatures. Next, inlay patterns.
Inlay patterns can pinpoint specific workshops. Next, façades.
Faience is both chemistry and tradition, telling us of place and time.
Gold leaf shows the patience of hands shaping eternity. Next, weaving. Weaving density reveals rank, purpose, and intended use. Next, pigments.
Pigments connect objects to trade routes, places, and origins. Next, carving.
Carved signs carry the accents of their creators. Next, the catalogue. Descriptions preserve facts when objects vanish. Next, the matching process. Matching is slow work, requiring patience. Next, the search for proof. This is how mysteries become history again. Next, new tools. New tools help us strengthen these comparisons. Next, the gap.
Which brings us back to the missing inventory. Next, the why.
If the catalog exists, why are there gaps? Next, the hardest stage.
After discovery, the hardest stage, moving. Next, aftermath. Act 3, the aftermath and the theories. Next, chain of custody.
Not a curse, just custody and time. Next, the storm. The discovery sparked a global storm. Pressure built quickly. Next, more eyes.
More eyes meant more risk and more responsibility. Next, crates.
Crates, labels, transfers, each step risks losing context. Next, paper ages.
Ink fades and small errors grow quietly. Next, provenance.
When objects move, provenance can fracture. Next, the curse myth.
The curse is a story. Logistics is reality. Next, systems.
Thousands of items demand systems, and systems can fail. Next, pressure. Even honest work leaves gaps under pressure. Next, theories. So let's lay out the theories carefully. Next, the rules. Not sensational, only what evidence allows. Next, misfiled.
Theory 1, misfiled, renumbered, reboxed, relabeled. Next, a swap. A small swap can hide an object for decades. Next, paperwork. Theory 2, the object survives, but paperwork drifts away. Next, lost identity.
The object remains, but its identity is lost. Next, fragility.
Theory 3, fragile objects don't always survive handling. Next, hard choices. Conservation choices are difficult and rarely perfect. Next, unauthorized removal. Theory 4, unauthorized removal, hardest to prove. Next, small objects.
Small objects vanish without noise. Next, the importance of respect.
If it happened, it's a loss, not entertainment.
Next, unseen places.
Some pieces may sit unseen, boxed, forgotten. Next, the ethics of discovery.
The goal isn't blame, it's recovery and truth. Next, the baseline.
The ledger holds the baseline. Next, narrowing the search.
Description, photo, technique, they narrow the search. Next, digital tools. Now the modern world helps. Next, digitization.
Digitization turns fragile objects into shareable evidence. Next, databases.
Databases allow experts to compare objects across continents. Next, pattern matching. Pattern matching flags similarities that humans might miss. Next, tool marks. Tool marks can be as unique as handwriting. Next, materials. Materials tell stories, composition, aging, and origin. Next, collaboration. Collaboration matters more than lone hero myths. Next, real investigation.
Real investigations are patient and transparent. Next, provenance research. Provenance reconnects objects to their rightful history. Next, recovery.
Recovery isn't dramatic, it's careful handling. Next, making the catalog whole.
When something returns, the catalog breathes again. Next, a match.
One match can reopen an entire chapter. Next, why it matters.
This isn't for headlines, it's to understand a human life. Next, the ledger.
The ledger doesn't accuse, it remembers. Next, the desert.
History deserves that level of care. Next, the intimate items.
The mask is iconic, but the small objects are intimate. Next, play. They show play, routine, and time beyond gold. Next, faith. They show fear and faith, how a soul was protected. Next, artisans.
They honor artisans, anonymous hands shaping eternity.
Next, the connective tissue.
These aren't minor, they connect the whole story. Next, the empty drawer.
An empty space isn't drama, it's responsibility. Next, the question remains.
The question remains, quietly, persistently. Next, ask it plainly.
Where did the pieces go, and how do we return them to history? Next, preview.
Next, we follow ritual objects and their clues. Next, montage. If you value careful history, stay with this investigation. Next, invite.
Subscribe and tell me, which box would you want recovered most? Next, final line.
What's missing still matters, and it can still be found.